Crafty Tart. I've come on tonight. Very pleasant evening here. Apart from the big black clouds that are looming. Okay. To show you how I made this little album, which was a challenge on Busy Bees Facebook page. She gave us a free download on there, which is this library pocket page. And challenged us to make something imaginative with it, or just decorate it, or do what we wanted with it. And so I decided I was going to make this little album. So I've stuck two together back to back, stuck them down the sides and put in a little photo mat, journaling card, whatever you like to call it. The cover is made from Tim Holtz. You always get 6x6 squares at the back of his books of paper or card. So I used one of those. It's not particularly strong, but it's strong enough for this little one. The excess I folded over and made pockets for that and rounded off the corners. You could make a harder back if you wanted to. And then I've stuffed all the pockets, journaling card, little envelope. Those are from Medieval Mirage, little Tracy Fox mini tag and embellishment there and some lace. This one's got another envelope in it, and both of those are from Medieval Mirage. And then these are from Stamperia's Spring Botanic, Medieval Mirage again. Then that's Medieval Mirage, and I've just downloaded some fresh digital kits from Porch Prints. Prints as in Prints, not as in one day my prints will come. And these are also from that collection, which is the B one, and I can't remember what the name of the collection is now. I will find it for you. Or perhaps I won't right now. No, if anybody wants to know, leave me a message and I'll let you know which one it was. But it's, I think it's only one B1, and that was it. So that's from there. And as you can see, I've got a part of them with the pocket as the tea stained or coffee stained area, and the pattern at back, and then the opposite page I've got the opposite way round. And then on this last one there's another one from the B collection, and this is a tag from the Stamperia paper collection, as are the journaling tag and the little label there. And I've put it in, or I've kept the pages in with a little invisible hinge system there, which you use a lot in mini albums. So what I'm going to do, we'll see how the time goes, but what I'm going to do initially is show you how I constructed the pockets, and then the hinge system, and the cover. And I think the embellishments I will do on camera, but I'm going to do them in another part. So otherwise this will get too lengthy. Okay, so to do the 3 pages, you need to print out 12 of the templates, and I've done 12 in just lightweight cream card, and I've done 6 I beg your pardon, I've done 6 in the lightweight card and 6 in the pattern paper. So I've put one together here just to show you that how that came together, and where you want the pattern to be your pocket, you cut off the side tags of your tea stained. Where you want the tea stained as the pocket, you cut the tags off your patterned. But I'll show you, and I'll show you here how it works so that it makes a bit more sense. So this time I'm going to have the pocket. Actually, I'll do this one. I'm going to have the pocket as the patterned area. And so just pre-fold that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick that on there, fold it up and tuck the tags over, except that I'm sticking the wrong side of that on there. Outside, outwards. So I'll just explain that again. Ignore, I printed that on the wrong side, so it's probably not a good one to show you in the first instance, because I've printed it again on the back. So on this one, where I want the pocket, I use the tea stained card copy without the tags on. I'm going to stick it together like that. So first of all, let's stick this together. You'll notice I haven't trimmed out the corners or the little thumb holes, and I'll show you why in a moment. There's a much neater way of doing it when you're sticking these together. You can always trim off any excess. And we're going to tea stain the edges, so I've got a little bit. My fussy cutting's not brilliant. So only cut this thumb hole out once you've stuck them together, and it'll be much neater like that. And also once you've cut it and divested yourself of the flying piece of paper, ink that, fold that up, like so. Clear the tabs. You can use whatever adhesive you prefer. I prefer glue. I find it's more long-lasting, whereas tape tends to dry out a bit. So then I cut my corners off. Once again, I actually need to trim that up a bit. A bit too much cream card showing. Okay, let's just tidy that up. Okay, then I'm just going to ink around that edge. And then what we would do next is fix those together. And I'll show you how I do that in just a moment. First, quickly, I'm going to do these. So the next one, I need to this one. Cut tags off, tabs off. Glue on it. As I say, ignore this print on the back of this. paper. I'll show you the paper selection, which is only paper, it's not card, which is why I'm using it. Otherwise it can get a bit bulky. You can, of course, if you've got good substantial card, you could just do, with pattern both sides, you could literally just do one. You wouldn't have to do this, concentrate, Thomas. You wouldn't have to stick them together like this. You can just pick a really good card, make up this, and then stick that to the back of another one. I'm just showing you because this is the way I made it yesterday and put up on Facebook. Just going to trim that down a bit. Get that. It doesn't necessarily matter what it looks like on the back because I'm not going to see that bit anyway. So that's another one. These bits. Okay, the next one I want is a pattern pocket, not a pattern back, so take the tags off the one which is going to be the back. Your thumb hole. Just going to do that one again. Critter come to see me, buzzing away in the background, so I apologise about that. It's flown in through my open door. Can't even see where it is. I'm in my conservatory, so Right, it's fantastic in here, but it does get a bit warm. Oops. So that's 2 pages. And the next one's going to be the back. That side is the back. Even I got confused then. Cut the tabs off. Of course, you don't have to do it like I have. You could do your all the same ones first, if you see what I mean. So all the ones with the tabs off first. Got another sideways one. Never mind. And you know what I've done? Stuck that on the wrong side. Bother. So what I'm going to do it's okay, I think I can salvage it. Let's glue it again. Stick it on the right side, which is the wrong side. Because that's only going to be on the back anyway, so this bit I can embellish, so I'm going to carry on regardless, I think, with that. I put enough embellishments on it, it won't show. Just looks even more grungy than it was. All was not quite lost. It's back again. Where's the bumblebee? Oh, it's by the door now, so hopefully it'll find its way out. So right, last one. Let's see if I can get this one right. So this is going to be the pocket this time, so I need to cut the flaps off this. It's actually quite difficult. You've only made it once and then you've got to make it again. You sort of fumble along the first time. So, it's because I printed on the wrong side of the paper first. I think that's causing the confusion. That's it, that's what I want. Thumbhole, ink, sideways music. Oh dear. Ink the tabs. Ink. Glue. Bit of a mess if it was ink. Okay, so that's the last one. So we now have our 3 pages, and I like to do them. That's it. So now we need to just needs a bit more ink on it. Stick them back to back, but we need them open for a pocket. We need them open to put on our spine. So what we're going to do here is use a very thin double-sided tape, and it seems to be strong enough on the ones that I've already done. This is quite a good, this red line tape is quite a good good one. Shaky hand again. And this stuff sticks to you as well, which is a bit annoying. And then what I find the easiest way to do it is to align them at the bottom and then sew them together. So there's page 1 and there's your slot. So page 2. I mean, you can do as many pages as you want on this. You don't have to. I actually made a spine for 5 pages, but then I realised how many times I was going to have to print out the template and then make all these pockets. I stuck at 3. Thought that'd be enough for a little book that it is. Just ink up any bits that look a bit white. Page 2. Sorry, I've got a sniffy nose tonight. Back to work tomorrow. My crafting restricted again. I did go out today, but the rest of the weekend I've mostly spent sat right here. going out with a friend for lunch today. Right, there we are, there's those 3. Okay, now we're going to need to do a spine, and the way I do it is measure the depth, but I'm going to measure it from only the straight edge down to about 1/8 of an inch. So that's 4 5/8. 4 5/8 deep. We need some card, and I'm going to do it with cream card. And so I'm measuring, let's use a clean bit, 4 5/8. Crush. There we go. And then I'll get my scoreboard. Now we only need a little gap between the bits that slide in here. So so these gaps here I did at 1/4 of an inch so that you could fill it out quite well. So I'll do the same. So we'll start with 1/4 of an inch excess, which is this bit which sticks to the book. So 1/4 of an inch, score up 1/4 of an inch, and then 1/2 inch on from there, which is 3/4 of an inch, and then 1 1/4, and then 1 1/2. So that's your first valley, and this is your first peak. So we want to do that twice more. So we measure 1/2 an inch, 1/2 an inch, and 1/4 of an inch. It's 2 pages. So that's 3 1/4, 3 3/4, and 4. So you can see all the score marks there, and I'm going to cut it down this last score mark. I always do as many pages as I need first and then cut off the excess. So then we need to fold this. Oops. A tear in there, but that won't hurt. I'll tape on it anyway. So you fold the first inch together like that, and then the 1/4 inch is what's going to be stuck to your book. So fold the 1/4 inch, like that, and then the next 1/2 inch is what's going to be sliding up into your page, and 1/4 of an inch which is going to be stuck to the book again, and then your mounting fold again. I'll show you, it's like a concertina with a gap in it. So I hope you can see that. It looks a bit wobbly at the moment. There we go. Just checking you can see it. So we need to sellotape these together. So I'm going to use double-sided tape for that. You can use glue, it's fine. This is just instant dry. So, miss 1/4 inch, miss 1/2 inch, tape. Miss 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, tape. Miss 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, tape. If you can find the end. So, on the other side, which is where it sticks to the where this slides on, we need tape both sides of the 1/2 inches. So I'm just going to use a thinner one. I've got here. It's this one. I ran out of my 3/8 width. So I'm going to use this one, that's fine. Put your tape next to the score line, but not over it. On both sides of that 1/2 inch. So you've got your 1/4 inch, your 1/2 inch which you've taped, and this 1/2 inch which you've taped. Miss your 1/4 inch and then do the same on the next two. Difficult to see the score lines on this cream card. Now I could put another row of very thin, but they're only little pages, very thin tape, but they're only little pages, so I think this will suffice. So now we leave those on for now, and then I'm going to do the 1/4 inches on this bit, which is where it sticks to the colour. This is a little bit tedious, but it's worth it. It makes a nice string. It's fine. Okay. Right, I think it's all the taping. So on one side, you've got all the mountains taped, and on the other side, you've got one side of the mountain and the valley taped. So that that's how it sticks down. So what I'm going to do now is take the big tape off here and stick that one down. The next one. So there we are, there's your hinge. And the only other thing I'm going to do to this now is, been using these for sticky things, and they're stuck together. Is just cut these edges so that you can slide your pages on easily enough. Just cut the half inch, not the quarter of an inch, which is sticking to your book. So there we are. That's done. There we are. Now the cover I made out of ones, as I explained earlier, let's get rid of these sticky bits. So I'm going to use this piece using that as my central line. So this one measures 5 1/4. So I need to cut that off at 5 1/4. And then my page size is 3 5/8, so I need to measure no, first of all I need to measure this bit. It's going to be the spine, and that is 1 1/8. So 1/2 inch per 16th, 1 1/8. I just want to mark where the spine's going to be, which is right, 1/2 inch plus 1/8 of an inch. Half an inch plus 1/8 of an inch. So I'm just going to use the marks on my grid lines. So this is where I'm going to fold the spine there. And there. And then these flaps need folding at, what did I say, 3 1/4, I think it was. Can't remember. Double check. Memory like a goldfish. 3 5/8. So we want 3 5/8 from the fold, like that. 3 5/8 from that fold. So just recapping, I measured my spine and then found the centre of this piece of paper and marked where the folds would be. And then from that fold I measured the width of my little book and then folded in to make the little tuck spots there. What I actually did on the other spine piece like this was I stuck it to another piece of card, but actually I'm not going to bother with that because it just really sort of got in the way and just made it more bulky. So now I'm going to stick my spine into my cover, and to do that I'll take all these 1/4 inches off. I'm going to do 2 first and stick those down, and you want it centrally up and down and just inside that score line. So that's the first bit done. And then you want that one. That one removed. Stick those down. And there is your little spine. So what we need to do now is stick these onto here, preferably the right way up. So what I'm going to do to start with is just take one side of the sellotape off, open up your little slot, slide it down, make sure your page is central, and then you can take the sellotape back off, and then we've got the first page in. So this one's page 2, so if you've got the pocket that way, you want the top edge with the pattern this way. Open up your little page, slide it line it up and stick that page down, and then take out the tape and stick the other side down. And opposites with the patterns. there's the third page, so there's your wee bookie. So what's left is with your thin tape, or just a thin line of glue. In fact, that's what I'm going to do. Glue the very top and bottom. Put your top spots down. Because you can, if you want to, make a proper constructed cover and cover some chipboard, or you could do a double thickness to make it more robust if you wanted to. As I say, I just thought a little 3-page book, it didn't require much more than that. And then the other thing I did was around the corners. And there we are. So there's our little 6-page booklet, I suppose, because you've got a page on either side, haven't you? So in the next one, I'll show you what I did with the embellishments, which would also include the pocket fillers there, the little tag that I did. That's Tracy Fox embellishment there too on that disc. Yeah, I'll show you the rest of what I did with the embellishments. But if you want to just carry on and do your own, then please go ahead and do so. You don't have to watch mine, but it'd be nice if you came along. And the very last remaining thing for me to do before I forget is just quickly around the edge. Use this for just to keep little bits of ephemera in for your projects, or you could use it as a little photo album or a journal. So yeah, so now I have 2 of those. Yeah, okay. I'll see you in the next one for the embellishments for that then. Thanks very much for watching and stopping by. Please like and subscribe if you like what you've seen. It'd be nice to build up my subscribers. So I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.